We still have that severe thunderstorm warning for Houston County until about 10:30. The main threat with that is very strong winds, upwards of 70 miles per hour. Here's the storm in question, working up from Iowa and now starting to move in to western portions of the county of Houston County and eventually up into Winona County. Starting to see it work into there. So folks in La Crosse, keep an eye on this storm. You know we will be as we go through the next hour or so. This is heading in your direction, so expect the winds to pick up and rain to start pouring once again. We have showers up towards the north and thunderstorms as well, but nothing severe. Things have quieted down drastically from where it was a little bit earlier. Up towards the north, just some spotty convection of some storms. Rice Lake, Ladysmith seeing a shower, maybe a rumble of thunder, but nothing too bad out there. Maybe a little bit of pea-sized hail in some of these brighter yellows. But here's this line of storms from southern Minnesota into Iowa. This is all going to spiral up towards us, so we are by no means done here through the overnight hours. It's going to be very active. A closer look at that cell that's moving into Houston County. Another big thing besides the wind and heavy rain, a lot of lightning out there. This is our lightning tracker. You can see all the lightning reports over the past couple hours. So this is going to be a concern here and definitely going to be waking you up through the overnight hours with the lightning and the thunder. This is all heading again to the northeast at around 50 miles per hour. A wider shot shows just a line of storms from northern Wisconsin through Iowa. All this is going to have to get through, so it's going to be a very active night and then maybe even on to the morning hours, early morning hours of your Monday, but then we should catch a break in the middle of the day. Very similar to what we saw today. Here are some storm reports in the yellows. That's wind damage. A lot of reports over in St. Croix, Pierce County, and right along the Mississippi River, seeing the worst of it. Even in Eau Claire, we've had some hail reports just to the south of town and also some wind reports as well. Here's that tornado watch. Continues until 3 a.m. for much of the Coulee region, but in Eau Claire continues until about 1 a.m. But we're going to be watching it very closely here the next several hours. But gradually as we go overnight, the severe threat should drop. So some good news there. Something that won't be dropping overnight is the flood threat. We have a flash flood watch here in the green for Dunn County, Chippewa, and Eau Claire County through Monday evening because we are going to see some very heavy rains here the next couple days. Flash flood warnings now in southeast Minnesota. Winds right now not too bad out there, but in the storms they are much stronger. 60s, we've cooled off with the rain across the area. We still have a very warm air mass in place as well as a very muggy air mass. Dew points in the 60s, so we are anticipating for another round of severe weather as this area, a very slow area of low pressure, will gradually work through, but tomorrow we have another risk for some stronger storms, a slight risk throughout the state. Large hail, damaging winds, and isolated tornadoes are all possible, and you can be sure we're going to keep you updated throughout all of it. So here's a look at SkyCast storms continuing overnight. We are going to catch a break during the day. The sun's going to come out, temperatures once again in the 80s, and then more storms firing up for tomorrow evening and then through the overnight hours. And it stays rainy on Tuesday, but the severe threat should subside by the time we get towards your Tuesday. Your forecast tonight, very stormy out there and muggy, temperatures in the mid-60s. Then for your Monday, 82, more thunderstorms, and some of those could be severe. And finally, we're going to get rid of the system by Wednesday. But it's going to stay very active here, so stay up to date throughout the overnight hours. We got you updated on Facebook, Twitter, WU.com, and then Andrew will be in a little bit later, and I'm going to hunker down and stay here for a few more hours.
You really start to appreciate what your meteorologist does when you're back here, seeing what he actually does. He's running around.
We're back in the swing of things now.
Yes, thank you, Matt, for all that you do.